Last time on Oz Hour.
Last time on Oz Hour, Inga is awake and everyone's gone. He goes to try to find food and things and see if there's anyone else around. He finds Rinkitink in a well, which is like fucking great. Rinkitink is like annoying and laughing and doing all that shit. And he's like, okay, we're going to go see it because I can't fucking get you out by myself. And then he finds the goat, Bill. He finds Mr. Bilbo. He's a little goat, and he helps get Rinkitink out of the well. And then what do they do? Oh yeah, the not the diamonds, the pearls. The pearls. We go and we go to try to find them, but as you remember, everything's destroyed, so it's under rubble, and they cannot move it. They end up moving it though. I can't remember how, so we're not going to get into that. We're just going to move on. Ends up moving it. He gets the pearls. He tells everyone, like, you don't need to know my business, actually. So you're just going to have to trust me. And we learn that the pearls are going to have them get a boat, and there's going to be some sort of storm coming or whatever. He tells the rest of the crew that this is what's happening. Just trust him. Storm happens. They almost die, but they trusted in the pearls, and they make it. And now it's morning. The end.
Hi there, and welcome to episode 62 of Oz Hour, the only place where you can hear everything you never knew about the wonderful and strange land of Oz.
That's right. With the help of some alcohol, we will be discussing each of the 14 books in L. Frank Baum's Wizard of Oz series.
Today, we will be continuing with Book 10, Rinkitink in Oz, covering chapters 6 through 8.
We're your hosts, Blake Stone.
And Wyatt Swangham.
And joining us, as always, is our resident Oz initiate, Hannah Aguirre.
Woo! Everyone, get the fuck up! Portland!
Let's get this place jumping!
I want to see this place louder than I've ever seen anything in my life!
I can't hear you! Wow, people across the nation just ripped headphones out of their ears.
I know, yeah, we're going to
Sorry.
tamp that down, yeah.
I just know that I need to bring something bigger and bigger every time. The next time you're going to hear... Take your headphones off.
You need to give us your best Cynthia Erivo.
We've already done that.
Oh, that's true. Well, at the live show.
No, we do it all the time.
No. We do it every day.
Yeah.
I do that every single day.
Hannah, just played Last Time On, where you recapped what happened last time on Oz Hour. That took 1 minute and 24 seconds. We're loving that time.
Well,
it wasn't a lot of
I'm
content.
getting good.
Well.
No, not much happened.
I can't just give you that. Wyatt, what you miss?
The only things I would mention just is number one, that they walked all the way down the island and back and verified that there is no one else there, no survivors.
They combed the island.
Yes, so that's just...
They linked arms like they were searching for Abby's cell phone in that bar.
Oh my god, yeah, exactly.
Do you guys know that scene in Spaceballs where they like literally like comb the land? They have like combs out.
No, that's so stupid. Well, yes, they do that. The only other thing is just to mention that Inga puts... when they find the pearls, he's like, hey, get out of here, go on, I'm going to take care of this myself. So he grabs the pearls, he puts one pearl in his left shoe, one pearl in his right shoe, and the white pearl he ties around his neck and hides it. So they're obscured just to say where all the pearls are. They are on his person. Period.
Before we started recording, we went ahead and whipped up some cocktails. I hope that our listeners really enjoyed the very messy video that we made for this one.
Messy.
Wyatt, what are we
Messy.
drinking?
So tonight we are drinking a Nonestic Breeze. It is fresh watermelon juice. It is some various liquors.
It smells refreshing.
Should be
Smells
refreshing.
like perfume.
Good. It looks like a perfume.
Shall we slurp?
All right.
It tastes like a soda.
It kind of does.
It does. I want one of those at Disneyland.
Oh, yes.
Chapter 6, The Magic Boat.
Okay. So, as we know, everyone, we spoke to the Pearl. It told us that there was going to be a boat on shore tomorrow morning. The storm that was supposed to wash the boat up on shore came, so Inga's feeling good.
Yeah, one for two. Storm happened.
So no lying pearls.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Inga wakes up at the butt crack of dawn. First light of day. He's like, let's go.
I doubt he even slept.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I wouldn't.
It's like
Bill.
it's like when I plan a good breakfast in the morning and I'm like, I can't sleep because I'm so excited.
Bill's like, yeah, sure, I'll come with you. So they walk down the coast looking for the boat.
And very soon, they see something unusual down the shore. It's something very dark.
Oh.
And Inga calls out, and he's like, that's the boat. That's got to be it.
Okay, thank
He
God.
starts running toward it like it's his lover returned from war.
Yeah, yes, yeah. And he is very glad to see it is a large boat. Not large like a cruise ship, but
Like a
large.
big dinghy.
Yeah, like,
Oh.
you know, like when, okay, if you've ever seen, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say it's like a dragon boat. Like
Okay.
it's really long, but it's also wider.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
it's like
wider.
one of the rowboats that Rinkitink came in.
Sort
would
of.
say.
Yeah, it's probably a little smaller than that. I'm imagining it being like, you know, when like, I don't know, like a movie from like the late 90s, early 2000s, someone goes on a yacht in New York Harbor, and it's like, oh, there's like sails, and it's like 4 people can stand on it. I feel like it's like that big,
Okay.
but it's a rowboat. So
Okay.
heavy. So just remember that.
Hefty.
Inga sees the boat. It's like, it's nice. It's a big size to carry all 3 of them. It's in perfect working order.
Yeah,
like
even
the
though-
storm did not rip it up at all.
Yeah, no debris.
Yeah, and it looks crazy. It is, the exterior is painted all black, complete black, nothing wrong. It's just a matte black finish.
Matt.
Yeah.
Who's he?
Love Matt.
The interior is lined with this polished, shining silver. The seats are white velvet. At one end, there's a water basin of fresh water to drink. The other end, there's this big sandalwood chest with a seat on top. And it's full of fish, like tinned fish, and meats, and melon, and sea biscuits.
Charlie would love this boat.
Cereal cake. Yeah. Everyone would love this boat. But it's enough to last whoever's on that boat a long time. So they've hit the jackpot with this.
Okay.
It's, when it says the magic boat, I was like, what's magic about it? And I still don't know yet, but this alone
Yeah.
is magic.
As
Where
far as
does
I
fucking
know,
come from?
nothing yet. But
Do you think everyone who was on it fucking died in the
Had to
storm?
have.
They must have.
I wonder if it's the boat that the Raiders came on years ago, but
It was like
I
left
don't know.
behind
I
or
feel like they
something.
would be more on like Viking ships than a boat like
yeah,
this.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
What if every
But-
time you use the pearl, someone dies, so you get their thing?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's
yeah.
that box with Cameron Diaz.
Oh my god, I forgot about that movie. Oh, it's so that.
So there's 2 oars on the bottom of the boat, and overhead there's a canopy to protect from the sun. But right now it's pulled open, so they've got everything they could need.
Okay.
And Inga is so relieved, but his first thought is, how am I going to row this thing?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, it sounds like it needs 20 men.
It's huge. Yeah. Okay. A better way to envision it, I'm imagining it like the size of an RV. Like that long and that wide. Not as
Rinkitink is
tall.
not rowing that. I'm sorry. And like the goat doesn't have thumbs.
Rinkitink would say, I'm too fat, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without even
I mean, that would be
trying.
my excuse too.
Yeah.
I'd be like, let's get trim.
yeah. Yeah. Like all we have to do is train on the island for a couple of weeks and then we're going to be set.
I'm like, oh no, actually, I'm sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just sick.
I guess I'm sick now.
Yeah, sorry. So at this point, King Rinkitink, it says, waddles up to Inga, which Inga and Bilbo walked down the coast without him, so I don't know how much time has elapsed, but like,
Yeah.
Rinkitink is like,
Yeah. It can't be that long though.
he's like, here's the boat, just like you said.
Yeah. He's very happy.
Okay.
And I do just want to mention, because I had this in my notes, like in this moment, like Inga realizes, oh, I have the blue pearl. So like I have the blue pearl, I can row this boat. I have enough strength to do anything.
Yes.
I forgot about
And
the strength pearl.
Where I'm going is this is giving magic belt logic. It's like, oh, so he can just row anything.
Yeah, I'm
so
strong enough.
why
Why don't
didn't
you
he swim? Why didn't he swim? Like, why didn't he tow them behind him on a raft? Like, so I'm not going to go all the way in right now, but I'm just going to say right here, as I was reading, I was like, uh-oh.
We need more
I'm
rules.
spelling
That-
magic belt right
We need
now.
That is true, but what if it's just like, well, I don't know. I'm gonna like say,
I know. You know what? We'll get into it. Obviously, things are
okay.
going to play out, but I just wanted to mention that now because as I was reading, that's what I thought. So, Rinkitink shows up and he's happy to see the boat, though.
He doesn't know where the boat came from. He doesn't know how Inga knew it was going to be there, but he's not going to ask too many questions. He's like, hey,
he's like, get
this
us out
is
of here.
Good luck. He's like, I cannot wait to row this boat to Gilgad.
Yeah,
I'm going home.
Back home.
Okay.
And Inga's
Volunteer.
literally, Inga starts to pump the brakes though. He's like, "Ooh, like I don't really want to go to Gilgad. Like
he wants to
that's
save
not
his
the
family.
thing." Yeah. And Rinkitink is like, "Oh, like it's sad to hear that because like, you know, like I've become such good friends with you and you'd be so welcome there, but you can stay here if you want, like whatever." Like
I'll send someone to
yeah, he was like, "I'll
Bitch.
send people back." Because like, Your
No, this is
Majesty?
my boat.
Literally, he's like, "This
Yeah.
is my boat."
Yeah, like
and that is actually what he
That
says.
is, yeah. That's verbatim.
He's like, Your Majesty, it's my boat.
yeah, we go where I decide, and you're a part of whatever I'm doing, or
Yeah.
you can stay here too and have a good time.
yeah, I'll send
Yeah.
boats back to you.
I'll give you some. I'll give you some tin fish for the stay.
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna go.
But it's not that easy because like Rinkitink is like, yeah, your boat. I'm the king of a great country, and
Not this country.
you're a
I
little
know.
boy who is a prince, but I mean, of what?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah, literally, he's like, look around.
Take
I
a
mean,
step back.
You can't
I
really be a
know.
prince anymore if there's nothing here.
Oh, that
Yeah.
too soon. Too soon.
It is, but you know, it's
Way too
interesting
soon.
because it did kind of make me think. Like, I was like, "That's bullshit." Like, you're just being a
Sorry,
bully.
there's zones, and we're not in the zone where you're in charge.
Yeah,
We're in a different zone.
Brother,
Even if
you-
I don't own this zone,
Yeah.
you're not a part of
Yeah.
it.
this is Pingaree
I'm
zone.
I'm standing here in the yellow zone, and you just crossed right over into the deep Auburn zone, and I'm
Yeah.
not really sure what you think you're doing.
I don't know
over
what that
there.
is. Never
Okay.
heard of. That's too
whoa,
far from
whoa,
yellow.
whoa. No, okay, yeah. There's zones.
So now they're fist fighting. No, I'm kidding.
No.
But yeah, Rinkitink's like, yeah, I'm sorry, like that just means I'm more important than you, so I'm commandeering this boat
Oh
and
my
I'm taking
God.
it to Gilgad.
Yeah.
There's gonna be an anvil that falls on him.
yeah, and it makes that weird sprung
Yeah,
sound.
he's just gonna be like a flat pancake with 2 feet on either
Yeah.
side.
And he's like, but I will say, like, it's kind of a weird situation because, like, from what Rinkitink understands and knows, that is obviously what they should do. He's like, "Hey,
I
let's
would
go."
be inclined to agree with him.
Yeah.
frankly.
Oh, yeah. If
Yeah, because you can
even-
maybe get these guys to help.
Let's
get
go where
your
my
people
army
back.
is.
even
Yeah.
even knowing about the pearls, if I was Inga, I'd be like, "Yeah, let's go to Gilgad," but like, you have to help send me with an army to Regos and Koragos. Like,
yeah, you can compromise.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Ugh.
But actually, so very very polite. Inga is like thinking of what to say, and he's like, "I apologize for differing in opinion from you," which is nice to say. And he's like,
Okay,
It's a very
respectful.
uncomfy situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's like,
it's a little awkward.
yeah. He's like, "I think we should go. The most important thing is to go to Regos and Koragos and like save my family."
Rinkitink is gooped and gagged.
Yeah.
He's
There are
like-
exclamation points. There's question marks.
He said, Regos and Koragos.
What?
He's like, you want to go there and become a slave like your parents did? Like,
Which, yikes.
he's like, I may be a fucking dumbass like this goat tells me all day every day, but I'm smart enough not to put my head in the lion's
I have
mouth.
to say I am starting to agree a little bit.
And
with
he doesn't know
Rinkitink.
about the pearls.
He doesn't know about the pearls. Yeah, exactly.
Rinkitink is 100% right in this situation.
I agree.
What
I
are
agree.
we? You mean the place
You
that
mean the
did
3
this?
people
Yeah.
that are you 3 people are gonna go and
So my fat ass, this goat, and this little boy are gonna go do what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Become slaves.
Exactly. That's the only outcome.
valid.
But
He's
Inga-
valid. I'm on his side now.
Yeah. And Inga's like, "Well, I'm not going to go there to be a slave. I'm going to go be there, or I'm going to go there to rescue my people."
Okay,
and
Moses.
the king laughs him out. Literally, yes. I know we
Oh
said that
my
last
God.
time, but
The amount
Deliver
of
us.
times I plan on saying "deliver us" tonight.
yeah. Yeah. But the king laughs him out of the room, and he says, like, he would love, he's like, "That's so, like, I would give anything to go see you
Nice moxie kid.
bring me to that place and single-handedly fucking defeat these enemies." But like, you're a kid, you're tiny, you're just a little boy. And he's not being mean. He's being
No,
like,
he's so because he has to fucking freak you out so
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
get forced to do
Exactly.
this.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
so you know how they have an army? We have the 3 of us.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
let's maybe shut the fuck up and not
God,
do
get-
that and go to Gilgad.
yeah.
Go to the other kingdom, get the army, and then you
Yeah.
have the fucking pearls. You can convince them.
Mhm.
Inga,
If it's magic belt, we'll convince them.
Yeah.
Inga is getting tired of the argument because he knows what he wants to do. And so he's just like, okay, how do I
Where are
get
the
my
pearls?
way?
They need to do something. They need
So
to use their
Inga-
magic.
Ask White Pearl.
Inga has an idea. Yeah, ask the White Pearl.
Why does he have no
Yeah.
wisdom right now?
I know.
Inga is like, okay, let's strike a deal. Yeah, like, this is my boat. In my father's absence, you're now my guest on this island. I think I should have some say here.
Yeah,
And-
and he's like, "You're my guest, and I'm your host, so we respect each other. We have to
So I'm
think
gonna make you a
about
slave.
each other's wishes." Yeah, literally, yeah.
And Rinkitink totally agrees. He's like, all right, kid, like, yes. Like, I totally see where you're coming from. Let's talk. What's your bargain?
Yeah, let's do a compromise. Great, or let's hear it. And Inga says, "Okay, let's all get on the boat, and first, King Rinkitink can try and row them to Gilgad, and if he can do it, Inga will go willingly. He won't say a word. He will just go. But if Rinkitink cannot do that, then he has to let Inga try to row to Koragos and Regos, and the king has to shut the hell up and just not protest anymore."
You see where this is going. Because Rinkitink doesn't have a blue pearl of super strength.
Yeah.
Inga does.
Yeah.
It's not exactly
So
a
it's
good
not
faith
a
bargain.
deal.
No, it's a trick. But I understand and respect it because there's no like. I would have told Bilbo and Rinkitink what was
Bilbo.
up. I would have been like, Jesus God. I would have told Bill, and Rinkitink that I had 3 magic pearls. I would have just told them that.
Yeah,
and
at this
explained.
point,
You can
But
trust them.
If I'm not going to tell them, and I really earnestly think I shouldn't, you have to start lying and deceiving. And, well, not even lying, just tricking them.
He's a liar.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
a
he is-
deceiver.
he
He's
kind
the
of is a
great
liar.
deceiver.
Yeah, he kind of is.
He's a deceiver.
The devil will try to deceive you, and here he is.
Yeah, where's the apple?
Honestly, though, if I was Rinkitink, I'd be like, great, let me try first, and I don't care if it takes us 8 weeks. I'm rowing us.
Yeah.
I'm going to get Bilbo to help somehow.
Yeah, like I'm not giving up my turn, and eventually we'll get there.
Yeah.
Although it is like a 4-day journey,
Yeah,
to get
it's
there.
a long trip.
and they only can carry so much
and
food
there's,
and water.
there's no sails, there's no anchor, so it's really you just have to keep rowing.
Yeah.
Well, I also wonder if the magic does it strictly work on the person who is holding it, or does it work
Evidently.
on the whole situation?
Apparently, it is only to the one who contains the pearls, and we will get
So
to
whatever
that.
your goal is, that's what it will be trying to
I think-
achieve.
I want to talk
Well-
about this in a second because that's what I think.
Okay.
But there are some problems with that for me. But
Okay.
I think generally it's about intention. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the pearls just know what you're trying to do.
I see.
So- Rinkitink is feeling super optimistic about his rowing abilities.
For
He
some
thinks-
reason.
He thinks it's a fair bargain. He's like, cool, deal.
Yeah.
So they load up the boat with extra fruit for them to eat, some oysters that Inga hadn't been able to scrape because he didn't have the boat, some grass for Bilbo. I'm like, wasn't there days and days worth of food on the boat already? Like, why are we putting
Yeah.
like perishables on? But go off.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
Like the
actually.
oysters, eat those right now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to eat
Yes.
them immediately.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, there was no grass though, but everything else, yeah. But why not? Honestly, like, why not? like, we just saw a storm
Just
last night.
save
Well,
the
they
food,
can eat
save the
they can
food.
eat the tinned fish, and then Bilbo can eat the tin.
That's true. Yeah. So Inga, they get Rinkitink on board. Bilbo has a really fucking hard time getting on board, but like they did not even think about leaving him because they love him, which is
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
It
Yes,
says that
Bilbo.
like if he wasn't a talking goat, they probably would have.
Yeah.
But since he can talk, they're like,
Yeah, they're like, he's basically
he's a capital A
Yeah,
animal.
capital.
Yeah, capital A. Yeah, he's a capital G goat. But they all get on board. Inga pushes them off, and then he hops in the boat. And Rinkitink is just about ready for his shining moment as an oarsman.
Let's honestly go off Rinkitink.
I know, yeah. And you know what, though, too? Because, like, at first I was like, Rinkitink, there's no fucking way you can do this.
It's like the smartest he's ever been.
Yes. But I realized if he can't do it, it doesn't matter then. If he can't row them to Gilgad, then yeah, do whatever the fuck else can
It's-
possibly be done.
It's
Like,
very Dorothy
Exactly.
telling the Scarecrow, "You'll be no better off. You'll be no worse off than you are right now."
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah.
May as well try.
Yeah. So Rinkitink grabs the oars, puts them up in the oar locks, and he starts rowing. And he starts singing.
Yeah, he sings a song about the 3 of them on the boat journey to Gilgad. If you want it, we'll give it to you, but we
Let
can
me hear
skip
him.
it.
Harmonize.
The way to Gilgad isn't bad for a stout old king and a brave young lad, for a cross old goat with a dripping coat and a silver boat in which to float. So our hearts are merry, light, and glad as we speed away to fair Gilgad.
God, we're in Middle Earth.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, literally.
Yeah, that's dwarves cleaning up Bilbo's.
Yeah.
Do you think, Mr. Frodo, that someday they'll sing great songs of Bilbo and Rinkitink?
Oh my God.
Bilbo and Rinkitink.
Stupid.
When he finishes his song, Rinkitink obviously has to stop and catch his breath from all of the rigorous rowing and singing at the same time. And when he looks out into the water and he like looks back at the island, the boat has barely moved a foot.
Yeah. And Rinkitink's face is beet
Well,
red. He's sweating bullets. He is not in a good spot. Like he feels
You're
like he
having
just
an
ran a
asthma attack.
marathon. Yeah.
Inga doesn't say anything.
He's just like looking up and he's
Yeah.
like
so
chilling.
Rinkitink, he rolls up his sleeves and he's like, let's try again.
Well, he takes off his robe and then he rolls up his tunic
Yeah,
sleeves.
it's weighing him down.
Yeah, and he's wiping sweat off his face and he does another little song. This one we're not going to do because I didn't write it down.
Second attempt is not any better.
Yeah, and the song implies that he is as useless as Bilbo. And Bilbo objects and says that he is superior. So they just have some banter.
But seeing that Rinkitink has not rode them any further on the second attempt and second song, Bilbo starts laughing his ass off.
Oh my God.
And Inga can't help but to like chuckle too. And Rinkitink like looks at them, looks at how far the boat has gone, and then he is like, like he can't help but laugh either because it's like ridiculous. Like they haven't gone anywhere. It's been 15 minutes.
And he's like acting like, he just did the most physical activity.
Yeah. And it is
somehow
the most
I
physical
feel like
activity.
he was just circling the oars above the water.
I know, literally. Yeah, they were just like smacking the water every couple turns.
Yeah, because there is literally no way that you couldn't have moved further.
I know, yeah.
You have to go, even
I
if the
get
boat was
tired,
turning
too.
in circles,
Yeah.
you have to go somewhere.
I get tired too easily. I would have made it pretty far, I think. And I don't have a lot of arm strength. You should see me on monkey bars.
Oh.
It's just hanging.
That's the test.
Yeah. Rinkitink sings about how he's more useless than the goat, and then he turns to Inga and he's like, well, I guess we'd better get back to shore. Like, there's no way we're going to Gilgad, so there's no way we're going anywhere else.
Yeah.
And Inga's like, but I thought it was my turn now.
Yeah, he's like, oars please, bargain. And Rinkitink's like, oh, yeah, duh. Like, obviously.
Okay, so he
little boy,
just...
go for it.
Yeah. He's like, sure, you can try. So
Oh my gosh.
Inga gets into the seat.
They're going to go so fast that Rinkitink is going to be blown out of the boat.
Yeah, it's like jet speed.
It's like, oh, I didn't realize I had to put my seatbelt on.
Rinkitink's going to become an inner tube. Just
literally, yeah. But no, the minute that Inga grabs the oars, they become light as a feather. And so does the boat. And he does one stroke, and the boat is just flying.
They are going so fast.
Yeah, it's like he's not doing anything. And there's two things
It's
here.
the sawhorse all of a sudden.
Literally, oh my God, yeah. It's interesting. There's three things this made me think. Which, number one, he's not touching the pearl because the pearl's in his shoe. Then he stuffed a handkerchief into it, so it's on his like person.
It is.
But he's not touching
it is
it.
officially in his possession. And
Yes.
no one
It's
else.
in
That's
his
true.
shoe.
Yeah.
Yes, and that is indisputable. So that makes sense enough to me, but it is interesting.
Yeah.
The other things that I thought were kind of weird is number one, like, so the pearl must like know the intention. And this is like kind of what you said, Hannah, where like when Inga was walking around, he probably didn't feel weird, like he was walking with no effort. When he was grabbing everything to like put in the boat, he probably wasn't like, this feels like nothing, you know?
Yeah.
But the minute he's like trying to use the pearls for strength, he feels it. So I feel like
see.
there's some sort of magic thing there, but it's just interesting. And not really that important, but
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like anytime he realizes he's going to be doing something that he usually is not able to do, that's when the pearls
yeah,
kick in.
they kick in.
And then the whole planning of it, because like I would think if it was just an overall, because in the beginning when the pearls were used, the boats were wiped out by this giant wave and it benefited technically everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But the king, his intention was that his land doesn't get taken over by these,
That's true.
Vikings and stuff.
The mermaids put the period on it, but like he pushed them off the island, but he would have to have fought his entire life if the storm didn't come.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Well, yeah.
So
and
I
this
feel
was
like
very-
it's also like not only with like rowing the boat, but his plan to go to the place he wants to go to.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. The strength isn't going to work with Rinkitink.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I feel like
and that's true because the White Pearl of Wisdom did say go to Regos and Korrigos.
yeah.
And
Oh,
so
that's
maybe the
right.
other two pearls work for the White Pearl.
Well, they know that at the very least they would know that Inga was following that advice, and they would work.
I forgot
in
that
favor.
they gave him advice. So
And you
then
know
no wonder
what?
he's pushing it so
If
hard.
Rinkitink asked the White Pearl what he should do, it would probably have a different answer. What Inga should do and what Rinkitink should do are not the same
That's
answer.
true.
That's true.
because they're pointed to very different purposes.
Yeah, because his main goal is just getting his family back.
Yeah. So either way, some cool magic though is happening, and Inga is there blasting, and he doesn't know where Regos and Korrigos are,
Just north.
but yeah, he knows they're north, and he basically is like, okay, I'm just gonna trust that luck and the pearls are guiding me the right way, so I'm just gonna go.
Luck's been good so far.
Yes, yeah, and the
Yeah.
pearls have been probably even better.
before the pearls, he found Bill and Rinkitink.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
and he was in a tree instead of in the palace when everything
Yeah.
got destroyed.
He's kind of had
He
luck
could-
since the beginning.
Yeah, maybe he has a tiny pearl on him
Literally.
that he doesn't know about. A luck
He like
pearl.
swallowed one when he was a kid, and it's never
Yeah.
left his body.
He's a merman.
Oh my
That's why he
god!
never gets in the water.
Inga is just flying them through the purple waters of the Nanestic Ocean.
Yes, which by the way, the waters are purple and so is our drink.
And
Ooh.
Rinkitink cannot believe his eyes. But we see that like Pingaree is getting smaller and smaller behind them with each moment.
Mhm.
And after 1 hour of rowing, Pingaree is fully out of view.
Oh my god!
I will say Pingaree's a very small island, but they're going
It still went over the
really
horizon.
fast.
And this actually leads me to the first guest trivia of this book.
Oh, thank God you have some.
Yay!
So, Hannah, as you know, Inga currently is in the boat, and Pingaree just went over the horizon. So, guest trivia question is, if you were standing on the beach, let's say in Pingaree, how far away is the horizon?
What?
Is it 20 miles, 12 miles, 8 miles, or 3 miles?
Is the answer the same no matter like what harbor you're standing on?
Well, as long as, yeah, because you're
Is
at sea level.
The horizon is always the same distance away. I never thought about that.
Well, it depends on how tall you are or how high you are up. So assuming you're 5
but
feet
if you're
tall-
standing on the beach,
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I see. I don't know.
Options again?
So I'm just
So it is 20 miles, 12 miles, 8 miles, or 3 miles.
I'm gonna say 8 miles, because 8 Mile.
R.I.P. No.
Damn it.
R.I.P. Who?
I was like, what? No one actually
Just the
died. I
movie.
thought someone was gonna die in that movie, and no one did.
Somebody should have. They were fools in that.
They
movie.
were.
Just like the end of Dr. Sleep, the book. No, the answer is, Blake, any guesses?
Okay,
12.
3 sounds so small, but I've also never just looked like at 3 miles in a line before, so I kind of want to say 3
Well, you actually have looked at 3 miles in a line before.
because it's the horizon.
That is the horizon.
Oh my god! Yeah, because 3 miles.
It's not that far, but it's far.
It's
It
not.
is. Yeah.
It's far to look straight in a line.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, too, like, well, two things. First of all, you just read Life of Pi, and he says that in the book.
Oh my
Definitely did not commit that to memory.
Yeah.
but- good book. Oz Hour recommendation.
Yeah, I just finished it today. A
congrats.
reread. Thank you. But yeah, 3 miles basically. Yeah, and the rule is like it's if at 5 feet from the ground at the edge of the ocean, it's 3 miles. But if you're like on the top of a cliff, you can see farther out, so it's more like 5 miles, 6 miles, whatever. So yeah, but 3 miles. So in
Oh my God, I'm going to be so insufferable on beaches for the rest of my life.
but
How far away do you think that line is?
everyone's gonna be like 3 miles. It's 3 miles.
We
Everyone-
listen to your show.
Everyone read Life of Pi.
Yeah, exactly. But so in 1 hour they have traveled 3 miles, which 3 miles an hour doesn't sound like very fast, but like getting from here to the horizon, that's fast. So yeah.
So Inga's having no trouble rowing at all. He does not get tired. At one point, Rinkitink complains about the heat, and Inga is like able to take a break from rowing and like get up and close the canopy without like losing his stride.
Yeah. Also, as a reminder, at the beginning of the book, they told us that Regos and Korygos are a 6-mile journey from.
Oh, okay. So they're
Pingaree.
halfway there.
So yeah, well, and so
It takes some.
it takes them a few days.
Oh.
So Rinkitink is enjoying the ride this whole time, just to say he is like, this is great. I'm glad to be off that goddamn island. And I'm like,
Even
you
though
were
he
on that
knows.
island, like stranded for 2 days.
You
Chill.
were a guest in
Yeah.
a palace
You
for
loved
most of your
it
visit.
for most of it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also,
Also-
like, do you know where you're going?
I know.
Right.
Well, that's what
Did
Bill
you
Bill
just
says.
That's what
forget
That's
everything?
exactly what Bill says.
God,
He's
I
like,
am these people.
Yeah, you're
I
in.
relate the most, I think, with these people.
You're in.
With the
Frank
goat?
Palmer's-
But yeah, Bill is literally like, okay, you're glad to be off of Pingaree. Guess what those enemies are going to do to you when you get to Regos and Korygos? They're going to stick you with spears and knives.
Oh my god.
And Inga hates that.
Yeah, Inga's like, God, hope not.
Yeah.
Like, Inga, where the fuck do you think you're going? little
Literally,
boy?
yeah. And the king's like, hey, don't worry. Like,
There's a plan.
Yeah,
There's gotta
well,
be a plan.
the way that if I were Rinkitink, I'd be like, Inga, what's the plan?
Yeah,
Like, I
I-
would have so many questions.
What's the plan, Phil?
Yeah. But Bill is basically just trying to like stir Rinkitink up, and he's like, maybe they're cannibals and they're gonna roast you and they're gonna eat you. And
Yeah. Actually, he says maybe they're cannibals and they're going to eat us. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Bill,
yeah,
you're a
Well,
goat.
You're a
It's
rack
like-
of
it's
lamb.
actually-
Capital G or not, you're
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, you're animal food.
Capital G or not.
Yeah. But the king says, hey, let's think positive. We don't know if we're even gonna get killed at all.
Don't borrow trouble.
Yeah. So chill.
So Rinkitink's like, I know what's going to lighten the mood. I'm going to sing to a musy wall.
Another
which
song.
the other two, of course, just are begging for that, right?
Yeah.
So
Quite the
he
opposite.
sings a song about a maiden who's gone to sea, and she loses her new shoe in the water, and then she cries about losing her new shoe, and the captain of the ship fries her tears for dinner and feeds them to his wife.
Yep.
That's the song. It's really long.
What?
Yeah. So we're skipping the song, but
Why is that giving? It's giving that SpongeBob episode where he makes a sweater out of his tears.
oh yeah, I remember that.
He like made Squidward a sweater out of his eyelashes, and he hated it because it was itchy and gross. And then he was like, "Well, I made you a sweater out of my tears."
I forgot about that.
Oh my god.
But it's exactly like that, except fried.
I don't know how I know nothing about SpongeBob. I don't know how
You weren't
I
allowed
can,
to watch it.
I don't know how I
It's-
can be a young millennial and just know nothing about
Well, you got to
SpongeBob.
catch up. We'll watch them together.
I'm not interested.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I feel like I missed it. It's over. I'm sorry.
Be close-minded then.
So, what's his name? Captain Bill?
Rip.
Rinkitink.
We keep on saying people
Oh
are
my
dying
God,
when they
yeah.
aren't dead.
Yeah. There's nobody died in the last book. No, well, did they?
Someone
No,
almost
nobody
did.
died. Not even the bad guys died.
Someone almost did die.
Mr. Scarecrow.
Yeah, Mister.
Yeah.
He's
King.
married now.
He could be a mister without being married.
That's true.
So Rinkitink's singing a song. Bill hates the singing. There's some arguing about how bad Rinkitink sounds. During all of the bickering back and forth, Inga is just rowing. And while he rows, he's just lost in thought.
He's
about-
not paying attention to a
he's like-
damn thing they're talking about.
He's like, what is the plan, Phil?
Yeah, he's on autopilot. The oars are on autopilot, honestly, because like he doesn't even have to try. He's,
Yeah.
all he has to do. He doesn't even feel it.
He's like
which
his
is
pinky.
convenient.
His
Literally,
pinky
yeah.
is touching the oar.
Yeah. But all he's thinking about is like, what are we gonna fucking do once we get there? And after like, Bill and Rinkitink are like done fighting or whatever, Inga's like, hey, like, have you ever like been in a fight, or like, can you fight? Like, Rinkitink, are you capable of fighting? And Rinkitink is like, I've never tried. I'm more of a runner than a fighter, which is
And
honestly,
we are out there.
yeah.
there are those of us out there who will run first.
Yeah. And as we recall, Rinkitink ended up in a well. So
Right.
we know it is true he is a
He's like,
runner.
I didn't try to save your family the first time. I am not interested in saving your family this time.
Yeah.
To be honest, I am your captive.
I want to survive.
Yeah. But Inga asks if he could fight in a theoretical sense.
Yeah, Rinkitink's like, I'd try if there was literally no other way, but I'm running first.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you have a weapon that I can use? Inga has no weapons. And Rinkitink's like, okay, then we'll use the power of persuasion. Because if we can convince all of the warriors
he's
to
in
lie,
on it now.
if we
Yeah.
can convince them to lie on the ground, I'll just step on them and they'll all be crushed to death because I'm so fat.
Yeah.
No.
You were really ready to give him his flowers.
Yeah, you're like,
I
yeah,
was
he's
until
got
he
it.
started doing that. I
Yeah.
forgot he does that every time.
But Inga doesn't really respond to that at all. And
He's got more thinking to do. He knew
Yeah.
who he was talking to.
And like, yeah, he wasn't expecting Rinkitink to be like a warrior king. So
He's
he
like,
was
I'm not
like,
talking to the White Pearl right now.
I know. He's
and
like,
it's
I wish.
obvious.
Yeah.
But he knows that fighting the warriors, it's out of the question. But he also knows that the White Pearl wouldn't have said go to Regos and Korrigos if it was going to be a lost
the fact
cause.
that the White Pearl said that, it's like there's something that's going to
Yeah.
happen when he's there.
And
This
Inga,
is so fucking biblical. Like, I can't even. Like, the White Pearl is God.
okay.
God has a plan.
Inga is Jonah, Moses, Jesus, you name it.
Oh my
I can see
god.
that. Okay, I'm seeing that.
It really
And
is.
I will say too, Inga is 100% believing in these pearls. Like he is like,
He had blind
he has faith.
and
Yeah.
now he has a little bit of evidence.
yeah, he's like, okay, like White Pearl, 100% on prediction. The boat, 100% on Blue Pearl. Like the Pink Pearl is definitely going to protect me. So like, that's it. I just have to prioritize. Like, I can't plan anything right now
Until
because
I see
I
it.
don't know what's going to happen when we get there.
Gotta get there first.
Yeah.
So they row for 40 days and 40 nights.
No. 3 days and 3 nights. Still crazy. But the fourth morning, an island comes over the horizon. Well, 2 islands. And Inga whispers, the pearls guided me, and if I'm wise and cautious and brave, I might be able to save my family and my people.
Oh, and one important thing
Deliver
that
us.
I did accidentally skim past is that Inga does also understand that he has the pearls and that Rinkitink and Bilbil are in danger, girl.
Yeah.
Like,
he's going to prioritize
Yeah,
them.
he's like, I don't know how I'm going to keep them safe, but I have
But
to
that is what.
because
Yeah.
Well, I
I'm
think that
invincible.
he's thinking that the pearl that's on its mind as well.
Probably,
yeah.
honestly.
That's what I would
yeah.
think.
Oh my god, the pearl is like consuming his thoughts. It's like
It's
precious.
like
Yeah. Oh my God.
protect friends.
God. Yeah. That's that. But that is the end of chapter 6, the magic boat. And
Finally.
Blake- I know.
I'm just kidding. It was a great chapter. It was a great chapter.
Long time on a boat. If you read the songs, you would probably feel that way. But yeah, and Blake, what would you float that?
An ordained course.
Wow, good one.
I think I'm getting pretty good at these puns.
Chapter 7, the Twin Islands.
Charlie?
Harry?
Oh, I was like, wait, does Charlie have
Like,
something to
what's
do with
happening?
9/11? I mean, so the island of Regos, it's 10 miles wide and 40 miles long.
Get ready for a geography lesson.
Much better, much bigger than Pingaree.
Okay.
Yeah, Pingaree is 4 miles by 1 mile. So this is literally 10 times larger. Like, exactly.
The king of Regos is named Gos.
Yep.
He's
Ghost.
Ghosts. G-O-S. So Regos is ruled by ghosts.
Don't.
Yeah, I know.
incredibly powerful, incredibly fierce. Gonna kind of get a lay of the land for Regos here.
Yeah, so like the land, like we said, is huge. Like, it's it's huge. I'll say it's huge, but it is like pretty fertile, like meadows and fields on like by the beaches. But then it goes up to these rocky mountains, these huge, like nothing can grow on them. They're super tall, and inside of there is where the gold and silver mines are, and that is where the slaves work. All the slaves are sent there. They literally never come out to see the daylight. They are sent in. They carve the gold out and make little sleeping and living quarters. They live by candlelight only. And
Once you are sent to the mines, you never see the light of day again.
no, yeah.
Oh my god.
And this
Yeah.
isn't Oz, which means people die. in
People
there.
die.
Yes, yeah. And we'll kind of get there in a minute.
God, I forgot that we're on Oz podcast.
Yeah, I know.
I thought we were like
This is our
doing a
new
little
book.
side project or something.
Not a fairy
I was like,
land.
wait, why am I here?
Who are you people?
Yeah.
The mines are guarded by these super cruel overseers from Rigos. They have whips ready. They dole out lashings whenever they feel that slaves aren't working hard enough.
What?
Yeah,
the
there's no rest.
This is still a children's book, right?
supposedly.
It's a children's book that features a concentration camp. Let's
Yeah.
get real.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And outside the mountains, there's like thick forests that like kind of lead from the base of the mountain out to the cities, which, well, the big city. The one big city is the city of Rigos. And it's huge, it's
I
beautiful,
hate Rigos.
and it's inhabited by thousands of warriors.
Thousands.
And all they do is go out to sea, raid, pillage, come back with slaves, feast, rejoice, and repeat.
Just like they did at Pingaree.
Yeah. So they've been doing that all over.
Oh my
So that's
They-
Rigos.
They are lawless.
I'm so
They
glad I
are
don't live in that
dangerous.
area.
I know, literally.
God.
Yeah, it's a
They're
miracle
terrible.
Pingaree lasted as long as it did.
Yeah,
They're-
seriously.
Seems like they've been doing this.
They've
Yeah.
only been attacked twice.
Yeah,
Yeah, honestly, how?
And there's 6
'Cause
miles,
there
6 mile
are-
radius.
There are way
Well,
more
6 days,
people on
but yeah.
Rigos than there would ever possibly be on Pingaree, and their
Yeah.
entire job is to go find islands and steal from them.
yeah, that's all they
Pingaree,
do.
with the treasure that they take to Gilgad every year,
Mhm.
I mean, how have they
Oh,
never
yeah,
intercepted on
seriously.
the sea?
God, you're right, actually.
But so the island of Korrigos is so close to the island of Rigos that you could throw a stone from one shore to the other.
it's
Oh my gosh.
literally like it's like a river basically running
Yeah,
between
I'm like, you
them.
can
It's
walk
about-
across.
Half the size of Rigos, which means it's like half. It's half time bigger than Pingaree.
It's 5 times bigger than
5 times. That's
Pingaree.
right. 5 times bigger.
Yeah.
Than Pingaree.
Okay.
Instead of having a mountainous region in the middle, it has these like rich, pleasant country areas that are able to grow a lot of food.
Yeah.
So on Korrigos, they grow all the food that
Damn,
sustains
they're
both.
fucking set up.
And it
Yeah.
sustains both islands.
Yeah.
And then on Rigos, they have the mines.
They're about to
that
get their
keep
shit
both
rocked.
islands rich.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes, they are about to have their shit rocked by one little boy, but let's
Yeah.
get there.
So Korrigos is ruled by a queen, Queen Kor. So we got King Ghost,
Ghosts.
Queen Kor.
Where's Ree?
Well, it's Kor, E, Ghosts.
Core and Ghost.
Exactly. E means
Shut
and.
the fuck up, Spanish and French.
I know. So Queen Kor
I'm
is cool.
overwhelmed.
Everyone like fears her. She's hated by like people, and she's married to King Ghost.
The Islanders literally can't decide who's worse,
Yeah.
Core or Ghost. Like they
They're-
both
it's
are
just
horrible.
Yes,
Oh
and
my God.
the whole island of Korrigos, of
Korrigos.
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 Her slaves are all women.
Yes, her slaves are all women and children, and they tend the fields. They, same as on Rigos, where they're being whipped, punished.
Which,
They
if
And
you're
the
a
only
little-
people that live on this place are warriors. There's not like civilians. There's not like
No, warriors and slaves.
That's
But-
it.
That's it.
there's also servants, which the servants, to my understanding, are not slaves, but they're treated nearly as badly
You
by the
think
warriors.
that they're born on the island, though?
Yes, the native people of this place are either warriors or servants, is what the book
Oh,
said.
I guess
But-
I
Oh.
overlooked the native part.
Yeah, but the servants are treated bad. Like they're not slaves, but they're not treated well. Like they just like they also like hate it.
Well, that also makes me nervous about how they're fucking reproducing.
Oh my god, seriously.
I'm sure it is.
This is not a
brutal.
children's book.
Yeah,
King
no.
Ghost and Queen Core are at war with all the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Like they are just this
They need
power
to.
couple.
Yeah,
In I mean that
they need to get their
derogatory.
shit rocked.
Yes.
They need to have a wake up call.
So we learn that when the boats returned to the islands with the Pingarean slaves and all of the treasure from Pingaree,
That's
there was this huge celebration in Rigos and Korrigos. I assume this happens every time they plunder an island.
Yeah.
There's a huge feast for the warriors who conquered the island. They do this on Rigos. So the queen comes from Korrigos. They do this big party on Rigos. There's a huge feast, and then all of the treasure from Pingaree was divided according to rank. So King Ghost and Queen Kor take half of the plunder. Then the captains of the army take a quarter, and the rest is split among the rest of the warriors, which I'm like, do they kill each other for it? Like, how is it given to them?
I'm sure it's like just dealt out like evenly, you know.
The day after that feast, King Kitticut, Inga's dad, and all of the men of Pingaree were chained together and sent to the mines so that they couldn't escape.
Yeah.
Queen Garee, Inga's mom, and
No.
all of the women and children of Pingaree were sent across to Corrigos to go tend the fields.
Yeah. And they didn't even I thought maybe they would care that there was a king and queen and like just treat
There's always a
not
king
treat
and
them
queen,
better.
probably, you know?
But yeah, exactly. There has to be leaders every
Nothing
time.
matters.
But no, they were just like y'all are going to the
Honestly,
mines.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they don't like make examples.
I thought they
That's
would kill
just
them.
Crazy, because like when that does happen, like if you're like a woman that's in love with a man or something, you're never gonna see that person again.
Oh yeah, your kids if you're a dad.
Oh
like,
yeah, your
being sent to the
kids
fields.
even.
Yeah.
Oh my
I just
God.
finished the Diary of Anne Frank, so do not even get me going.
I can't. Yeah.
But this has happened. This happens today, but it's horrible.
Ugh,
It's terrible.
it is.
So since Pingaree was so ultimately destroyed, like we were just there. We know what
Yeah.
Pingaree looks like. Pingaree is done for. The warriors are like,
when
yep,
was this book written?
1916.
Okay.
So
2 years into the First World War, which is crazy.
Oh, the First
Yeah.
World
I didn't
War
even
was
think about
happening?
that. Yeah, 1914 to 1918.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Were there POW camps during that war?
Why ask? No one knows.
I don't know. DM us.
Where's the historian?
Yeah.
We're only Oz historians here.
Yeah.
Honestly, do need to get a fact checker on this show. But so Pingaree, they're like, yeah, Pingaree is destroyed. That's the end of that. We'll never have to think about Pingaree again.
Yeah.
We have all of them.
It's gonna be like when the Pharaoh said to strike Moses' name from every tablet and every pillar, and that his name would never be spoken anywhere again in the world.
Except he'll become a big celebrity one day.
Yeah.
Strange as it seems, there's been a run of crazy dreams, and a man
Jacob?
who can interpret could go far, could become a star, could be famous, could be a big success.
Could be
I think
Different
Moses.
story. Different story.
It
Sorry.
took me a minute to get it, and then when I realized, I was like, "Oh yeah, this one goes hard."
Wrong story. Same kind of. Well, actually, that's not true. As I say, same kind of time, but
It's in-
Joseph.
it's in the-
Joseph was ages before
Yeah.
Moses.
Bible.
Neither one happened.
Yeah,
Sorry, Christians.
but
So-
it's like that story.
Since they're like Pingaree is gone, you can imagine the surprise on these raiders' faces when they're looking out one day and they see this little dinghy just
Yeah.
Jet boat coming straight
Yeah.
with a little
towards them.
boy, a goat, and a little fat old man.
Yeah. So they're like, okay, that's not right. So they send a little squad down because it lands like on the beach by the city.
They're like, who would be willingly?
Yeah, no
zooming
one
up to
comes
this place?
here. Like everyone tries to flee from here.
Yeah.
So they send down a squad led by Captain Buzzub.
Captain Buzzub.
Don't know
I, like,
why.
literally had such a
Buzzub.
hard time writing that every
Get
time.
out of here.
So Rinkitink sees the people coming down the beach and he's like, Inga, not good.
We got company.
That's not a welcoming party.
Inga's like, don't worry, y'all stay in the boat until I have a chance to talk to these people. Which, if I was Rinkitink, I'd be like, no one's
You're
getting
not
out of
gonna
this boat.
talk to these people.
Yeah. I'd be like, we actually need to turn back now.
Yeah.
So Inga stops the boat 12 feet from the shore and he stands up in the boat and like gives a deep bow. And Captain Buzzub is like, well, little one, who the fuck are you? Like, why do you come uninvited and alone to
Yeah.
Regos? What is this?
And Inga's like, I'm the Prince of Pingaree, which everyone's like, oh. And he has come to free
I
his
thought
people.
we had everyone.
Yeah. And he's like, my people have been unjustly enslaved, which I'm like,
Let
every
my
slave is
people
unjust.
go.
Literally.
Exactly. And the
Where's
warriors.
the burning bush?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the pearls.
That's gonna happen
that's
in like
right.
that's gonna happen in like 45 years.
Yeah. But the warriors just laugh him out of the room. They're like, what the hell? And Buzzub is like, okay, like, funny joke, but like, we we know, like, we didn't realize we'd left anyone behind. If we did, we would have like taken them. So thank you for coming here. Now you'll be enslaved.
Yeah,
like,
perfect.
period. Yeah, he's like, this is actually great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you for doing that.
Thanks for turning yourself in. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because we would probably have skipped your island again. So.
Yeah, and so they're like, and who's the fat guy in the boat?
Yeah.
Because we saw that too.
Who's the fat guy? Inga's like, this is His Majesty King Rinkitink of the great city of Gilgad. And he tells the warriors that King Rinkitink has come to make sure that they render full restitution for all that they have stolen from Pingaree.
And Rinkitink is like, don't say that.
You're like, actually, I was not involved in
Again,
this.
the warriors, they pull a Dorothy and Ozma and laugh
Right in
in
his
his
face.
face.
He's got balls, this one.
Buzz Up
Yeah.
is like, okay, better idea. Rinkitink is going to make such a good slave for Queen Kor. She loves to tickle fat men and see them jump.
No.
Yeah,
That's the worst thing you could
She
ever
loves
possibly do.
to tickle fat men and see them jump. Now, listeners, we're not kink shaming.
No.
But what?
But if you don't want to be tickled, that is torture.
Consenting
'Cause
adults can do whatever they
Let me
want.
tell you, the way that I scream at Charlie when we
Oh
first
my
were
God.
dating, and he thought that tickling was cute, and I'd be like, no!
Yeah. I may be laughing, but secretly I don't like it.
No.
No, on the surface, I don't like it.
when I read
I turn
this,
into a monster.
the first thing I thought was, Hannah, this would be the end for her. Like being like chained up and having the queen just like tickling you.
I'm telling you, it's literally my biggest fear is being chained up and someone literally just there to tickle you as long as they possibly want. It actually makes my body hurt.
Oh my god.
It's my biggest fear. And I don't
Oh
think
my
it will be anything that ever happens to me, but like
It's an option.
It could.
things can happen.
Yeah.
Rinkitink had
Yeah,
no
toy box killer.
Rinkitink had no idea
No.
that this was his biggest fear until this moment.
But he
He's
hates
like,
this.
oh.
Yeah.
He's like, please, no.
Yeah.
Inga stares at the captain and he's like, we're not afraid of you. We have magic powers so great and terrible. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Yeah, we're not as weak as we look.
Imagine being Bilbo and Rinkitink in this boat, being like, we
What's going on?
Do?
Yeah.
And
He's like, is this his tactic?
I know. Well, it's crazy. Well, so then he's like, just surrender now and forfeit your island to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that was the plan, to have them forfeit their whole island?
Yeah, I
Like,
thought you just wanted your parents. And
Yeah.
He's
people
like, no,
back.
you guys didn't agree with me in the beginning, so
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
the
Now-
charges are going up.
Yeah, he's like-
Actually, you were a little bit mean
Yeah.
when I got
Every
Yeah.
minute you don't let my people go, another interest is charged
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
your
Fragrance
card.
and the froggins and the fragrance and the froggins and the fragrance and the frog.
What
It's
is
not
that?
going to get good. It's
Thus
the
say the Lord. Well, so says the Lord. What does he say?
okay.
something like that. All I know
I
is
see.
didn't bit the brother.
All I ever wanted.
Okay, we're doing too much of that, though.
Bilbo. Okay, so Inga rows up to the shore because the warriors are just laughing again. He hops out of the boat. He helps Rinkitink out of the boat. Bilbo hops out of the boat onto the sand. Bilbo's ready.
Yeah.
For some reason. Bilbo's like, let's go.
Yeah.
He's
I don't
like,
like the
what
way
else?
they're,
What
I
else
don't like
am I
the way they're
gonna
talking to
do?
you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so he does want to fight.
Rinkitink is trying to keep a brave face while he climbs onto Bilbo's back, and he's like, what the fuck is happening right now? Inga.
So now here's an important magic rule.
Yes. Inga grabs hold of the scruff on the back of Bilbo's neck. Because for some reason, Inga knows that if they're all touching, they can all be protected. So he's
So
touching
you
Bilbo.
do have to, so that's why
Bilbo's-
you said the sock thing.
Yeah. So I do, I understand it's on his person, but it's not touching him, but it still counts. I get that. But it makes me wonder, could they just be standing in a line and it would work too? I don't know. But he's touching
No, he has
Bilbo,
to be touching him,
and that's how
apparently.
it works.
I will say,
Or I wonder if he just doesn't know the magic and he's like, I'm just
Yeah,
going to do
he's
this to be
assuming.
safe.
Yeah.
I thoroughly inspected the illustrations from these chapters. They are not touching one another in any single one of the illustrations.
That's just
crazy.
So it's
That's
just
crazy to go
unfortunate.
out of your way to tell me this. But,
And then
so
not
yeah.
show me.
So he is like holding on to like the loose skin at Bill's neck, and he's just clutching him, knowing that that's going to protect the pink pearl will protect all of them.
And at this point, Buzzub is just like, okay, that's enough. Like, go grab him. Like, grab him, boys.
Yeah,
And
and like literally, it's like such a lazy, just like get the intruders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
go see some. And so the warriors approach, and they're walking up. They're like about to grab him, but they hit a wall.
They
It's-
can't get any closer.
It's like they hit an invisible wall of iron, and they cannot pass any further.
Whoa.
And then Inga starts to walk forward, and Bilbo's walking too.
so he's like shoving them.
The
back.
wall is pushing them back, and they're like, "What the fuck?" So they like run back to Buzzub, and they're
They
like,
don't
"What
know
the
what's
hell is that?"
happening.
Yeah, it's scary, and they were not expecting this. Or
This
And he
is
did
not
say they have
Oz.
magic.
This is not Oz. This is fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
So
Um,
at this point, these guys are starting to retreat to the city. Like they start to run away because
Like
they're
something's
scared.
happening.
And Buzzub is like, he's also running, but he's like, "Hey, like stop, you guys! Like we have
you
to face them."
lily-livered,
Yeah.
get back here.
So he's like, "Hey, stand your ground and fucking slay these intruders. Like kill them right now." So they all take aim with their arrows. They have spears. They take aim and they shoot. And Rinkitink is like, "We're fucking dead."
Goodbye to the
Like
world.
he doesn't understand what's happening in general right now, and now he's like, "I can see all these arrows and spears are going right toward Inga. Like they're going right toward his chest."
Oh my gosh.
Spearheads are breaking in midair. Arrows are
It's the Matrix.
splintering into
Inches from his
pieces.
chest. Yeah,
Inga's
they're
the one.
Doink, 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 doink,
bouncing.
doink, doink.
Yeah, he is the one. Yeah. And Buzzub is like, "What the fuck? Okay, try that again." And still, like, they shoot
Like,
arrows. It
Stay,
doesn't work.
stay stupid all your life. Yes, use
I know.
all of the ammunition, even though you know it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Great, good
Yeah.
idea. Now there are more warriors. Like they've seen the commotion, they've come to help. They launch again, more arrows, more spears. They black out the sky.
Oh my god.
Doink, 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 doink,
Yep,
doink,
they all
doink,
just
doink.
bounce off.
This is
So again, magic belt
crazy.
logic. They're completely invulnerable.
Bill does not like the way these people are trying to hurt him and his friends.
Yeah.
He's so pissed off that he
So he's got a little
launch-
temper.
He
he
does.
launches at the warriors.
breaks
so
away.
now Inga is not touching him, and Rinkitink is on his back, and he launches toward 100 men,
I'm so
Yeah.
scared.
knocks
don't
a few
worry.
of them over.
Yeah, he knocks a few over, and I'm confused because I guess no spears were flying at this time. Thank God.
Some of them have swords and axes.
Oh yeah,
Swing.
they do. Yeah,
And strong men.
but now the warriors are scared because the ones that got knocked over are like falling into other warriors. They think, "Oh shit! Not only are we not able to attack them, now they're attacking us." So now everyone's in a full flight.
Yeah,
mode.
because they have no defense then.
yeah, they're confused. They're
all-
scary. They're running.
All collectively run away.
Yeah, and Rinkitink is
Destroy them.
Rinkitink's eyes are closed. He's hugging Bilbo's neck. He's just like hoping he's not being killed right now. And Bilbo's just like trotting around, fucking hitting everybody, and he
Cap-
chases down Buzzub.
Buzzub.
Yeah.
He takes his ass down. Buzzub is getting like don't like he's
Oh
rolling
my
on the
God.
ground. He finally like gets up and he's screaming for his men to come back before he's just like, "Oh fuck it," and he gets out of there too.
Yeah. So then Bilbo is like, well, Inga's like, "Wow, like we won the battle without even striking a blow."
I'm sorry.
I know, yeah. Bilbo just struck a bunch of blows. So I don't
Yeah.
know why he said
We
that.
just
Like
knocked down
blows
15
have been
people.
happening.
Blows have been struck, girl. But Bilbo's like, "What do you mean without striking a blow? Like, did you not just see me headbutt 15 people?"
Yeah.
Like he's like, "I defeated the warriors unaided," and I'm like, "Okay, everyone needs to shut up. I don't like what anyone is saying right now. I get that something big just happened, but I need everyone to slow it down
Everyone.
because Inga strikes were blown. Also, I'm sorry, Bilbo. You did not do anything unaided. Did you notice the doink, doink, doink?
Yeah,
doink,
did you
doink?
notice you
Yeah.
didn't get hit
That you
by
didn't get
10,000
killed?
arrows that were coming your way? Did you
Yeah.
notice that?
You could be in
crazy.
Gilgad right now, eating grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. It would make a difference.
You're not
So
a hero, honey.
they are now free to walk up to the gates because everyone has fled inside, And the gates are really heavy iron. They're barred against intruders, obviously.
They're already closed because
Yeah.
let's go.
But they look up and they see bows and arrows, men with spears. They're all just aiming right at them. And at this point, Buzzub has run into the city and told the king that, hey, I was defeated, but they have crazy magic. But this isn't Oz, so the king doesn't believe in magic.
Yeah,
Ghost
he's like,
said,
sure.
"Magic?
Yeah.
You're fire."
Yeah. He's like, you're weak and you're a dummy, and I'm taking control of this army because I'm
If
the
you
king.
want something
Like,
done
go
right,
ahead.
you got to do it yourself.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So he says, hey, every
He
single
throws
man
a bomb
here.
and it lands right next to him.
Oh my God, literally.
God. He holds up a sign that says "Yikes."
Oh my
But so fortunately, Inga and Rinkitink and Bilbil are walking. You know, as they're walking up, Inga had given them a heads up, like, "Hey, can't explain everything to you right now, but we need to be touching each other. You do not run
Don't
away.
go on your
Do
own."
not run away from me like that ever again.
Yeah.
we need to
The
be
thing
touching
that's
each
happening
other.
that's saving us at the moment is important.
Yeah.
They have seen all they need to see to believe that that's true,
Okay.
and they are like, "Cool,
I want to live.
yeah, let's hold on to each other."
Yeah.
As they approach the gates, yeah, all of the
A
army
storm
is,
of arrows and spears.
the army is up at the top of the wall with the king heading the command, and they just doink, 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 doink.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're throwing everything. And the king
Everything, boulders.
they're boulders, boiling oil, boiling water.
The king says, "Use everything, don't stop."
yeah.
So what that means
Is we're gonna start running out of stuff and start using some crazy
Literally,
shit.
yeah. And the thing is, the king is like, okay, the gates are like made of solid iron. They're like pinned shut and they have bars across them. They're not going to get through. So it doesn't matter. Just kill them with every weapon we have and it's fine. So Inga just lets them go crazy and they're
Inga's
shooting
like,
for a
"Have at it,
while.
y'all,"
Yeah.
while he inspects the door.
Yeah.
And he sees like it's this like heavy iron door. The hinges are like this super tight iron. Like he sees that like it is like locked. But he's like,
Yeah.
"How strong is the blue pearl?" So he's letting them waste their weapons while he inspects the situation.
Yeah. And
Rinkitink
Rinkitink is like, maybe Bilbil can headbutt the gate. And Bilbil's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Bilbo's like,
no.
"I got a hard head. It's not that hard."
Yeah, and Rinkitink's like, well, we can just stay outside. I'm fine staying out here. But literally, they are like waist deep in weapons at this point. Like,
it is
is-
literally this. You can't see the ground.
yeah, no, it is covered in swords, axes, spears, everything.
Like they should probably watch where they step.
I honestly, well, they're protected though, so
Well,
it doesn't matter.
yeah, there's like a
It's all
wall.
just scooting away.
yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
They're like in a hallway.
Yeah.
So eventually the army does run out of weapons. And as they look down at Inga, like, what do we do now? They see Inga just kind of like eyeing the door. And then he just like puts his shoulder up against
The
it
strength.
and pushes. And it's like, doink,
Yeah.
doink, doink.
Yes.
And they're like, what is happening?
That's Superman.
It's scary. And at this point,
I'm scared.
yeah. Oh yeah. It would look so horrifying. Like you, all you see is all the weapons you possibly have falling down. He's still there, and then he leans against the door, and it just goes.
Yeah. All
Like,
while
what
just
the
like
hell?
holding on to his goat.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. So King Ghost is really scared, and he runs away. He.
All while Inga is like at the entrance to the kingdom being like, surrender!
He's just calling out. He's gone crazy.
Oh my god.
And this city is a madhouse. Like all the warriors are like, no, well, number
Well,
one,
no
they
one
don't have
has
weapons.
any. They don't have anything anymore.
Even if they did have weapons, they know it wouldn't matter, and they don't understand what's happening. So, and I like this because L. Frank Baum says, just like all bullies, Ghost is a coward at heart. And I was like, okay, L. Frank Baum, love
Period.
that.
I do love
Yeah,
that.
Something Elphaba would say.
Yes.
Ah.
And the warriors are also cowards. So they follow him and they all abandon the city completely, run across the bridge. Oh, we didn't even mention.
the
There's-
bridge.
So between Regos and Koragos,
Yeah, so they're going over to Korgos now.
Yeah.
there's
Yes.
a bridge that floats on boats. It's
It is-
basically a
it's
bunch
like-
of boats
It's
lined
like
up.
6 ships lined up in a row with a flat plank across the top of them so that they can run
Whoa.
across. but they are all shoving each other into the water to get across. It's like 200 guys.
These
Yeah.
people
And
suck.
And they don't
get
care about
across
each
to
other.
Koragos. They pull the ships in.
Yeah, so they can take the bridge
Again,
apart, which is good.
You can throw a stone from shore to shore.
Like I'm gonna jump across.
What's the plan,
Yeah.
Phil?
Yeah, literally they're like, hopefully they can't follow us, and I'm like, they came here on a boat. Like they can go to that
They
island
didn't take
too.
their boat.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. But meanwhile, the city of Regos is completely abandoned except for all the servants who got left behind. And they are literally dancing with joy. They
Can
are
you
like
feel the brand new day?
literally
Can you
they're
feel the
peeling off
brand
their
new
suits
day?
and they are just
There's
beautiful and
beautiful
naked.
like 25-year-olds
Just
underneath.
models. Yeah.
They are dancing for joy about this goddamn day.
The way there is an illustration of them dancing in the streets, and I was like, it is literally "Can You Feel a Brand New Day?"
I love
Like,
that.
It's,
Yeah.
I'm like, it was the inspiration from this moment.
Yeah.
It had, and then
They
they're
had
like,
to have like one crazy like Oz fanatic
Right.
on set. You know, they're like, okay, this will be good.
Yeah.
it's like
This is
the-
giving
the
Rinkitink of
clouds
Oz.
broke,
Yeah, like
the
Rinkitink,
sun
okay.
started to shine, and now all of the servants and slaves are like, we gotta go see who the fuck just defeated this kingdom.
Yeah.
This kingdom that has oppressed us our entire lives.
Yeah, because there's probably
Yeah.
people that were probably even fucking born into.
Yeah,
Like-
literally, their fathers and their fathers' fathers and their fathers have all been the fucking shoemaker for the king, and they've all been treated like shit. Yeah, and so
Crazy.
yeah, but that is the end of chapter 7, the Twin Islands. And Blake, what would you call that?
Period.
the aimless army.
Mm.
Thank you for listening to Oz Hour. Please join us next time as we continue with Chapter 8, Rinkitink Makes a Great Mistake. Please rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Oz Hour Podcast for the latest on everything Oz. Oz Hour, created and hosted by Blake Stone and Wyatt Swingham. Co-hosted by Hannah Aguirre. Audio production by Charlie Johnson. Theme music written and performed by Rudy Klobus. Cover art by Valentine